or if she just didn't understand the fact that I was live, but yeah. So, continuing on with the skin here, and she really didn't want anything either. She was calling, asking about something crazy. Okay, so I'm still using light peach to go in with the skin. I was supposed to start this yesterday, but I got kind of lazy. I don't know. I think it was the heat, and I was just like, nope, it's a little bit too hot for this. So it didn't happen yesterday. My dog's fur is like occasionally falling onto my book. Yep. If for some reason my bedroom light, like the light that's on right now, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like even though it's the same light bulb as everything else in the house, it seems like it just makes the room hot. Like it's getting hot right now because I closed the window so that, my poor dog doesn't have a heart attack from these fireworks. One went off a little while ago. It was so loud, she literally jumped. I'm like, oh my gosh, my poor dog. Now she's like running around the house trying to find hiding spots, I guess. I think this thing is her sleeve, so I think this is her hand, right? Yeah. If it's not, it's her hand today. Like this. These stars are so random. Yeah, they are. I'm telling you. They like now it's getting dark, but they were really going earlier and I'm like, what's the point of popping the fireworks and you can't see them? It's daytime. You're just wasting fireworks, wasting money, wasting everything. And now they're just like, okay, the sun's setting. We can see them a little bit. Let's start popping all of them. Mizu, where are you hiding? And my dog is like, screw you. I'm not coming out for nobody. I don't know where she is right now. Some part of the house. Exactly. And it's mostly boys out there. I think it was one little girl, but she's like, too little to even know what was going on. She looked scared, honestly. So, they probably was just making noise to scare the little girl. I gotta add some shadows or something. She looks sick. Oh, I hear her. I think she's in the kitchen somewhere. She was in the bathroom hiding while I was on the phone with my mom. And I guess one kind of went off back there and she came running out of the bathroom. I'm like, my poor dog don't know where to run and hide. Your air quality. They really are, because that stuff, I know if I open this window, because it's getting hot, but if I open this window, it's going to just smell like straight gunpowder in here. And I don't want that because I have asthma and I don't have time for that. They really need to, like, go somewhere else with those fireworks. Is this my phone that has like this awkward smudge on it, or is that the picture? Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm just losing my mind. All right. Hey, Jade. Are you guys back from the park or what? I just want to make sure that I guess the Prismacolors work okay on this paper. Yeah, I'm not going outside. I was going to go watch them, but they're in my parking lot popping the fireworks like not so civilized children. So I'm gonna stay in here until they move into the street or, you know, something. But Mizu's scared to death this year, so I'll probably just stay in the house with her like I should. I don't even know where she is. She ran off and hid somewhere. So I think I got all of her the skin. Okay, what the hell is this? Is this like part of her neck or is this like part of the shirt? I think that's her neck, right? Like this. Because I think this is a part of a shirt, like this area. And then I think this is like part of a shirt. And then this is. What in the world? Okay, we gonna make it part of her neck. We gonna make this into like a little choker thing or something. So it's gonna be part of her neck today, you guys. Feel free to make it part of the shirt in your book if you like, but it's gonna be her neck in my book because it seems like a good idea. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Okay, so um today was my last day at work. It was pretty cool. They made like a little a before surgery meal. So I had eggs and bacon. It was like all the stuff that we had already at work, and they just kind of made breakfast with it, biscuits. It was pretty cool. One of my coworkers actually cried because I felt bad because she said I didn't tell her that I was, today was my last day and that I was going to be out. And so she literally was the last person to find out. And then she found out on the day that I was leaving. So her feelings were kind of hurt. So she was like crying for a little while. And I felt kind of bad. I was like, I really thought I told her. Like, literally everybody in that place knew that I was leaving. But she said I didn't tell her. So her feelings were kind of hurt. And she cried a bit. Felt kind of bad. All right. So I think I'm going to be super bold and go in with Peach. But just like lightly for the shadows because I don't want to screw it up. I guess I use this pencil more often than I thought because compared to some of these other ones that I haven't even touched yet, like what is this? Like violet blue, it's kind of short. It's kind of short. So I guess I use it more often than I think. But okay. So I'm gonna go in and make my little imitation shadows because you guys know I'm not good at making, the shadows and stuff. So, can you guys see cuz we all know that I tend to my arms and stuff be in the way. Mizu, yeah, she not coming out for nobody. I guess she found a spot to hide. That's okay. I just want to make sure she hasn't went and hid somewhere and had a heart attack on me. She's not even peeking her head out from nowhere to, like, see what I want or anything. She's just like, nope. So who's all following along in this? I know you don't have the book, Phantom, so you're pretty much just coloring whatever right now, right? Hi, Dusty. Okay, so I guess, going in with the peach wasn't such a bad idea. It actually looks kind of okay. I thought it was gonna look a little too pink, but it actually looks kind of okay. This isn't going like out of focus or anything. I think it's on autofocus. I thought I turned that off, but occasionally, I don't know, it'll try an autofocus by itself if it's not focused. Okay, that looks okay, right? I guess this part should be kind of, all this needs to be shaded in, I think. Okay, just go ahead and do that. That kind of makes sense. That part, I guess, wouldn't be because, yeah, we're going to shade all of that in. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to go back in with my light peach and kind of just make it look decent and not pale and sick and sad. I was coloring something. I think I was like testing out some color pencils that I had found. And the colors were like, I don't know, the pigment wasn't there, you guys. It just made everything on that test page look really sick and pale. And I was like, how does this pass for a color pencil? Like, are there people out here who really like use these things? Like, you had to, even when I like color really hard, the color was just like not there. And I was like, huh. I kind of want to. Mizu, see, the fact that she's not like answering me kind of worries me a little bit because I'm like, okay, did you do something? Or are you just hiding from the fireworks? You can never really tell with her. Mizu, she's really not answering me, you guys. No, I don't. I seen her leave the room, and she's like, I don't know where she went. I don't know. It's not my house. Not that big, so it's not too many places that she can hide. You know, under the bed is like her one of her spots, but she's not under there because I would hear her. Like if she were to, like if I call her and she would like to move or something, I could hear her. So she's not under the bed, so she's not in the room. She probably, I don't think she's in the kitchen either because I would hear her. So she's probably either, oh, she might be stuck under the couch. You know what? Let me go check because sometimes she'll run under the couch and she can't get from under there. So let me go. I'll be right back. I forgot about that. Hang on, guys. Let me just give you guys something to look at while I go check on my poor dog. Okay. I didn't think about that until just now. She might be stuck under the couch, my poor dog. Go see her. Okay. Yep, I figured you was under there. You gotta stop going under there if you can't get out of there. That would be like really wise if you just kind of not, you know. All right. Let me just, all right. Sorry, you guys, I got her. She was definitely under the couch. Okay. All right. Let me just adjust here. What made you go under that couch? Like, I know you were scared, but what if it wouldn't have came to me that you were under the couch? You would have been just stuck under there, huh? Okay. So this is Peach. I know whoever watches this back is gonna be like, what a weird little color along. We had to go rescue the dog and yeah, definitely interesting. But it's okay. My YouTube subscriber pool is not, super huge like that where I disappoint too many people. I actually have 100 and something subscribers now, you guys. I was pretty happy when I seen that. I was like, there's actually 100 and some people who like to hear me run my mouth. It's pretty cool. Either that or they just like the way I color. One or the other. Okay. They know they need to really stop it with these fireworks. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but it's pretty loud for me, so I know it must be kind of loud for y'all. It doesn't look so bad. I need to save this skin tone combination because it's not bad. Should I be bold and go in with an even darker uh color for like the super dark area? I probably shouldn't try and be that bold, huh? I'll have you guys' book looking like what happened. I'm gonna try to. Yep, I can't wait to like really because I kind of want to make her hair like green, so I'm excited for her hair. You said go in with the darker color. Yeah, I gotta play around and see which one I'm gonna do. I figured out the peach while I was on the phone with my mom. I was like, okay, while she talking, let me try and figure out which one of these darker colors I'm gonna do. Hi, Janice. Janice, right? Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. That's why I decided to just do like the live stream because the live stream videos upload faster than like if you were just to upload a regular video. So I was like, I'm gonna make most of my videos, live streams because I hate waiting for them to upload and then like you can't do certain things and run certain apps because it'll stop the upload or it'll like pause it. And I don't know if I was on the phone or if I was watching another YouTube video. And it basically just paused the video. I'm sorry you guys. I know you guys like why does she keep pausing in the middle of her sentence, but I hear like this rattling noise and I'm trying to figure out if it's in the house or if it's outside. So, if you guys all of a sudden see my camera go dark, it's probably like, some kind of monster from beyond or something. Tasia. No, thank you. I'm passing on the investigation. I watch too many movies. Nope. My poor little live stream will still be going. You guys will be like, where's Jazz? I'll be snatched off into the darkness somewhere. If it's in my house, it's gonna get me regardless. So you gotta come to me. I'm lazy. So I got a nice arsenal of things that I can toss. and throw in a nice window that I'm gonna throw myself out of. So, unless you got a gun, you gotta catch me first. But, hopefully it's not something from the darkness beyond that's just gonna, kind of snatch me away. I don't even watch scary movies like that, you guys. So I'm gonna stop because I'm in this house by myself, and I'm not gonna do anything but get scared when I get off of this live stream and have all the lights on in the house. So we gonna not talk about that, and we're gonna talk about flowers and candy and, you know, etc. etc. So since we're coloring anime pictures, has anyone seen the anime called Fate? There's like a couple of them actually. It's like Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, I think, Unlimited Blade Works, another one, and then another one just came out. So I'm trying to get into the one, I think it's called Apophora or something. I don't know. I just started watching it today. It's been on my list, but I'm finding it hard to get into because I don't know. It's not the same group of people. So I don't know. I got used to the same people, so it's like not the same, and I'm like, Saber is not Saber, and it's just like weird. So I think I'm on I managed to make it to like episode 3 though. So yeah, I seen Fate Zero. I haven't seen the last two. The one they just uploaded, I think that one's like a movie if I'm not mistaken. And then I'm in the middle of I think it's called Apophyso, or I don't know. I'm in the middle of that one, the one that starts with an A. So yeah. So, but I definitely seen Zero. I love that one. I don't know how I feel about this one I'm watching now because, I got all used to Saber and so on and so forth. And so seeing this one, it's like, okay, I'll watch it. But like, it seems interesting, but it's just hard to kind of watch. I think that rattling noise is from the fireworks. Because they're like, since they're in the parking lot, I guess, and it's like going above the apartment. I think that's what I'm hearing. So it sounds like it's in the house, but it's not. So it's not the boogeyman. Yeah, that's the one I'm watching. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's interesting, but it's weird. It's just hard to get into. It's like, I think, I don't know. And then the Holy Grail War that they have going. It's like faction against faction or something. I don't know. I really, I'm trying. I'm like, I gotta give it a shot. I gotta try it. I don't think so. Is that like on Hulu or Netflix? Because that's all I have, really. I don't have Crunchyroll. I have Hulu and I have Netflix. So I watch them on there. I used to have the Viz Media app. So I used to watch a lot on there. But Hulu and Netflix is where it's at for me. I just watched the latest episode of Boruto. And when I tell you, boy, Kiss Anime, what's that? Is that like an app? Boruto? You don't? Okay, you know who Naruto is, right? Hello, Kimberly. Okay, so Boruto is his son. They have an anime, after the war. So it goes Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and then Boruto, and Boruto is his son. So, I don't know. Did you finish Naruto Shippuden? Because I don't want to kill it. I won't do spoilers, but yeah. If you didn't finish Naruto Shippuden, then you gotta finish it. Hi, Grace again. Sorry about the interruption earlier. You know what? I was not a fan of Sailor Moon, but I love me some Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh. But I couldn't really get all the way into Yu-Gi-Oh because I'm like a super huge Pokemon fan, so Yu-Gi-Oh didn't quite make it for me. Okay, I had to drink me some Gatorade. It's really hot, you guys. Okay, Dragon Ball Z is really good. My coworkers, like my younger coworkers, I have a hard time trying to get them to watch it because they're like, "Oh, it looks weird. It doesn't look like the other animes." And I'm like, "Well, it's an older anime." So I'm trying to see what color I want to do for the darker areas. So that was peach, or light peach. And then for the shaded parts, I used peach. I'm going to whip out my trusty color chart thing here and figure out what the skin actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I really thought it was going to look horrible. Let's see. We got maybe beige. I don't know. I think beige would look weird. Let's see. Peach, light peach. I'm thinking beige. Beige might actually work. Let me grab it and see though, because see, it'll look right in my mind, and then I'll put it down on paper and be like, why the heck did I do that? See, beige is lighter. I need something darker. What about if I try to go in with like salmon pink? Let me put this down on paper here. Oop, that might be a little bit too orangey. Or what if I go in with a like a light brown? Do I have like a light-ish looking brown? Maybe like peach beige? You guys are supposed to be helping me here. Tasia, this would be great practice for your yeah, I think maybe peach beige. Yep. We're gonna try that. And if it turns out to be an epic fail, guess what? Lesson learned. Okay. So I'm gonna sharpen this because eggshell or cream. For the darker spots, cream might be too light. You said Boruto is not cute. Yeah, well, he's something else though. You really gotta you really gotta watch it. It's pretty interesting. It starts off like, what in the world is this and why? But yeah, I think eggshell and cream might be too light. So I'm gonna go with this oops. But I think this I don't know, let me try eggshell again. I think this nah, yeah, eggshell's too dark. Okay. We're gonna very, very, very lightly go in with this what color did I just say? You guys, I am not organized. How many is there? What Naruto Shippuden. It's a bunch of them. Like we talking in the it's well over I think 500. But it I can't do that. I'll be all in the way. Okay. It's it's a good story though. It is. It's a really good story. And like I watched Naruto when it first came out, and this don't look like it's getting any darker, but okay. I watched it when it first came out. Oh no, it is. It definitely is. I swear by it. I love me some Naruto. Um, I watched it when it first came out, so it was like I was literally watching him grow up. And when I tell you some of those episodes, I was boohooing. I was like my mom came in the room one time, and I had to explain to her while I was sitting in front of the TV crying, and she thought it was something wrong with me. And yeah, I was trying to explain to her, and and I know she thought I was really crazy because I was sitting in front of the TV crying. And I had to tell her, like, I was trying to explain to her, and she didn't know, parents, they don't know the characters or anything, so she's like looking at me weird, and she's just like walked out, and I'm like, okay, that was kind of embarrassing because she had absolutely no idea while I was sitting there crying, and my explanation probably sounded stupid because I was like young. So it yeah, that explanation probably didn't work out very well, but definitely 500 plus episodes worth, yes. And if you haven't like watched the first Naruto, if you haven't finished that, then you gotta finish that. Because if you try to watch Shippuden, even though they have like flashbacks and stuff, if you try to finish or try to watch Shippuden, you're gonna be lost a little bit because it's like it's one of those things where you really have to like pay attention and remember things from the first one. And if you don't, you're gonna be like, who is this? What are they talking about? Wait, when did this happen? And all that stuff. So I don't know if it was a good idea for me to stream on the 4th. Can you guys hear me okay over these fireworks? Because it probably wasn't the best idea to stream on the 4th. Project Ico. I think I seen that one. I've seen so many anime movies and shows and so on and so forth. You streamed earlier? I probably missed that one because I was at work from 8 to 12. Okay, she doesn't look so bad. I think I'm going to leave her skin alone now because I feel like if I do anything further to it, I am going to screw it up. So, for the skin, I used light peach, and peach beige for anybody who actually cares because I'm really bad at skin tone. So, this is what I did. And we're going to leave it like that while it looks somewhat decent. I probably should go in a little bit though with this right here. Um, yeah, I do need to keep a list because I've watched so many. I've watched a couple. There's been a couple where that Grace that was probably hentai. That yeah. That's basically like our version of porn, but it's like anime porn. Yeah. That's basically what that was you were watching. So yeah. But yeah, I there's a couple animes that I can probably watch a million times and would be okay with it. Like okay with just really sitting there watching them over and over again. Um Naruto being one of them. Tasia, so you might as well catch up. I'm telling you, I stand by it. um there was this one called School Rumble that I thought was so funny. So I watched that one like a million times. Cross Game was another one. I don't know if you guys seen that one. It was kind of like a baseball thing though. So if you don't like baseball, then yes, yes, Clan After Story. I think that punches anybody in the gut, Tasia, because that one had me on some in my feelings too. So I think for her hair, because I think we're gonna do that next. So for her hair, I'm thinking. I guess I can just show you guys the. I'm not good with that hair either, so I'm thinking like this color maybe, or oh no, that's the Arteza ones. I need to do this a little bit better. So that one, or like this greenish color, maybe this green. Oh, you guys can't see it. This green. So probably like true green or like some kind of aquamarine or something for her hair. I guess it just depends on if I want to go more green or more blue, huh? Because aquamarine is like more bluish. What the true green one? So go lean more towards green. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna color it. Like I think the tips will probably be like dark kind of. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I have no idea. That's a good question. But we're gonna figure it out together because that's why it's called a color along. So I have my true green. I think I'm gonna pull out my light green for the light parts. Where is it? I think I'm gonna put my Prismacolors in a different order because I don't think they're in the same order as my color chart I have, and I'll really be trying my hardest to try and find some of these things, but I don't know. I kind of like this peacock green too. I think I might use that for the dark parts. Or parrot green. Let's see what parrot green looks like. I mean, I know what it looks like, but you know, you guys know what I mean. So let me see here. So we got the light color. My hat's off to the people who do color alongs like it's just the easiest thing in the world to do because my struggle. Okay, so we're gonna try, let's see, parrot green. Okay, parrot green might, let's see. They are hard, and I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I feel like I don't color bad, but I don't color as good as some of these people who do these color alongs and they just be so, I don't know, definitely don't, oh, I said peacock green and I pulled out parrot green. Lord, okay, let's find, I don't even know where that color is. Let's see, what is this? Here it is. Okay, I pulled out the wrong color. See, okay, yeah. That looks cool, but I think I need a color in the middle. Okay. So this one is parrot green, and then this one is the one with this is the one with, what is this? This is the one with peacock green. But if I do this one, I think I need another green in between those two because it just went straight dark on me. So I feel like grass green would be too green. But I'm gonna try and throw that in the mix and see what happens. My poor little color chart book gets so much abuse. Grass green looks kind of weird, but it might actually work. Not really. It kind of still looks the same. Okay, so I can kind of go without it, but it does kind of transition into the other one kind of good. So I don't know. I know. Hi, Sharon. I know that if once I get this going into the hair, it is not gonna look the way it's looking over here on this little color swatch thing I'm doing. But this, okay, the book doesn't want to stay, so I don't need parrot green. So this one, what do you guys think? Or should I go with the blue? We can try a blue swatch and see. But I'm gonna put this parrot green away because I don't need it. Yeah, I'll probably go over it with white or something, or I might add my jelly roll glaze over it. I'm not sure yet. I feel like if I do that aquamarine though, it would be kind of weird because I would just be using light aquamarine, and probably something darker. I'll make you a chart, Tasia, no problem. Just you'll have to send me your address once I make it. I'll make it while I'm watching like Law and Order or something, because I swatched all my pencils except for my watercolor ones. I haven't done those yet, but I'm gonna have a little bit of free time before my surgery, so I'll probably get all my swatches out of the way, especially those super tips. That's next on my list because tell you what, trying to figure out. And I was very tempted to buy the 100 pack today. I don't have the Soho. I have only Prismacolor, Polychromos, the Arteza color pencils, the Crayola ones, and then for watercolor I have the Arteza watercolor pencils, and then Inktense, which is really not watercolor, but yeah. And then I have like some cheap off-brand ones that I haven't tried really yet. And then I have like I'm just sharpening these pencils because they were kind of weird looking. What else do I have? I think that's it. I'm really trying to tell myself that I don't need the Holbeins. And I'm really like fighting with myself there, but they just look so awesome and I so want them, but I know I don't need them. I just need them in my heart. So like they're sitting in my the Artezas, they blend not as good as everything else, but they do blend. But those Holbeins is sitting on my Amazon wish list, and I don't know. I'm like, do I need them? No. But do I want them? Absolutely. Just because they just look so pretty. I don't know what, I know I'm about to screw up her hair, but so this poor little camera, my tripod is like leaning over on me. Um, we're gonna go in with the light green, and I think I'm just going to buy him as a recovery present. You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea though. I think I'm gonna wait for Amazon Prime Day and see what goes on sale as far as those, because I have those on my wish list. I have the Luminance, the Pablos. I'm trying to find something that's kind of similar to Polychromos, even though I know nothing is better than that, but we will see. So I'm gonna hopefully it's like if you're an Amazon Prime member, which I am not, but I'm gonna activate my 30-day free trial. But if you're a Prime member, like a whole bunch of stuff goes on sale for like super cheap for that day. And every year I always miss it, or like I always get paid on an awkward day where I can't buy anything. And this time I was like, okay, I'm going to save a little bit for Prime Day this year because I want to see, what goes on sale and for how much and so on and so forth. So I was smart this year. I'm not going to go crazy or anything. No, I think it's like once a year, Tasia. It's not like a weekly thing. And then I was like, I'm not gonna go crazy, but I'm definitely gonna see how low the stuff in my wish list will get, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, skin tones and hair is like the two things I'm really, really horrible at. So I figured I'd get those out of the way first because I know myself. If I would have done anything else first, I would not have wanted to. Um, I think it's July 16th. I believe it's the 16th. But it's like as soon as you go on Amazon, it's like slapped right there on the top of the homepage, so you can't miss it because they have like the little confetti thing in the background, and yeah, you can't miss it. So I'm gonna activate my 30-day free trial, and I don't know, as much as I order from Amazon, I need to stop being cheap because that's all it really boils down to, and just go ahead and get the Prime membership because I order a lot, and I tell you, the anticipation be killing me with my packages. And with Prime, I think you get like free 2 day shipping or something like that. My little brother has it, and I'm like, okay, my little brother can get Prime, but he doesn't have as many bills and whatnot as me. But if he can get it, I can get it, right? I need to just go ahead and invest in that. But we'll see how it goes after my 30 day. We'll see what I order in 30 days, and then if I feel like I need it, then I'll keep it. Cause like there's like normal stuff that I don't know. My little brother's a dum dum. I'm gonna pass on using his account. But I am I'm like, I don't know. I order like certain things from Amazon like all the time, like um my dog's shampoo and most of her stuff I order from Amazon except for her food and her little potty mats, or the little pee pad things. I just go to Target for those, but all her other stuff I order on Amazon, and then I order, what else do I order from there? It's a couple things that I order like religiously from there. So it's not like I'd be wasting Prime because I actually order things from Amazon quite a bit. Some things I need not to order so much of, but I do anyway. And then my boyfriend told me I need to stay off of Amazon because there was like these little Tupperware things on there. They were on sale for like I think they were only like $12, and I think you got like 200 or something like that. And they were like the little takeout, like, plastic things, and you can use them a couple times before you throw them away. So he was saying that he likes those, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna order them. They're on sale. It was like a super deal or something. And he was like, we don't need them though. And I'm like, we don't need them, but they're on sale. So he told me I need to stay off of Amazon because every time something goes on sale, I'd probably buy it. And I'm like, well, if it's something that I like or something that you like and it's actually going to be used, why not? It's on sale. Because then it's going to go off sale, and then you're going to probably be like, oh, we should have got that or something. So, of course, we ended up not getting them because he gave me that look like, if you don't take that out of that cart. So, he told me I was addicted to Amazon. I don't think I am, but I sometimes I really have to be like, okay, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't have a doorman. And then, oh my goodness, you guys. So, uh, I have the colored gel pens coming, right? The the glitter ones and the regular ones, right? So I'm like, okay, I need to review these, whatever. Now, sorry, I'm adjusting. I was in like an awkward position, so I needed to adjust. So they're coming through on track, right? So you can track them. They gave me the tracking code and so on and so forth. So on the second, it said that it was on the truck. Yeah, yeah. So they said it was on the truck, right? And that it was going to be delivered by the end of the day. Now, I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm waiting. And firstly, on track is usually like I've ordered some things and I think it was through on track like maybe 2 or 3 times, and they usually have it delivered by before 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock rolls around, no package. I'm like, okay, they have until like 9 o'clock or later or something like that. For my area, they deliver a little bit later. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait because the tracking thing still said it was on, it was on the way. So 8 o'clock roll around, no package. 9 o'clock, no package. 10 o'clock, no package. So I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, it still says it's on the truck and it's on the way. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Let me just, let me contact them and see what's up because it usually would have been here by now. So I contact them and they're like, it's being held at the warehouse because the address, we couldn't find the address. The address that was given to us was incorrect. So I'm like, okay, you guys need to update your tracking because it says it's on the truck and it says it's on the way. So they asked me for my address, so I gave it to them. And they were like, okay, we'll, just give us your address, the directions, and the cross street, and we'll deliver it, tomorrow, the next day, which was the 3rd. So I'm like, okay, so I gave them the address. Now I'm like thinking to myself, why do I need to give my address to the delivery people again? And they, they're the delivery people. But okay, couldn't find the address, cool. So, I mean, it's not like I'm in the middle of nowhere and it's like, super, super hard to find. You can't miss it. I'm like, literally, So, I'm like, all right, so the next day, it says in transit on the tracking thing, but it's yellow. So, I contact them again. I'm like, I just want to make sure that my package was still getting delivered today. You guys had the right address, etc., etc. So they're like, yeah, we have the right address. It'll be there by the end of the day. So I'm like, okay. Now the emails were taking already like 1,000 years to get to me. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, it's yellow on the tracking thing. Like, what does that mean? So she's like, well, it's probably a problem. And, let me go into the system or whatever and see what's wrong. So she's like, well, I see you where we're contacting them and talking to them. But it's not going to be delivered today. And I'm like, okay, well, why not? You know, I was told, and she's like, well, they didn't, we have to contact the shipper and get a new label and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, so what was the purpose of asking me for my address again and the directions and the cross street and telling me that you guys were going to deliver it today if you aren't going to deliver it? So she decided to get snappy with me and was like, I don't know what to tell you. That's not my problem. My team knows better than to tell someone something like that. And there is nothing I can do. No one you can talk to above me. And that decision is final. And so I'm like, okay, now I'm not a rude person. So you decided to just really go there with me just now. And I'm just trying to figure out why I was told my package is going to be delivered and it's not. I was like, it's 4 o'clock already. And I'm just trying to make sure, they said it was going to be delivered. So she's like, no one told you that. So I'm like, okay, I know you guys, first of all, I'm going to talk to your supervisor. Secondly, I know you guys have records of the email threads. I said, and if not, I will gladly send it to you because you telling me that I wasn't told that my package was like, who, you were not part of that conversation, so how do you know what was told to me? So she pulls up the thread and she's like, oh, well, I see at 4 o'clock where it says that it's going to be delivered next business day. I'm like, it's 4 o'clock right now. So someone just put that in there. I said, but do you see any of the messages before that? So she's like pretending like she didn't see the messages and all this, that, and the third. So she called some guy. I guess he's like the operation regional somebody. And I guess he basically, I don't know what she told him because she put me on hold. But she came back and was like, well, he said the same thing I said. The decision is final and we're not delivering your package today. It's going to be next business day and we're closed on the 4th, so you're not getting your package until the 5th, and that's that. There's nothing I can do, no one that can help you, so you're just going to have to wait. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, I need to file a complaint because firstly, you're like super rude. And breaking the story here, I'm going to go in with my true green. Yeah, Kimberly, exactly. Like, super rude. And I'm just like, if it wasn't going to be delivered, I have no problem with waiting. Like, anticipation kills me, but I know to be patient. But don't tell me that you're going to deliver something and then I'm waiting for it and then it's not going to be delivered, or you tell me something different and or somebody else tells me something different, and it's just like, well, you guys, you're not going to do anything to, this is you guys' mistake, so you're not going to do anything to fix your mistake. You're basically saying, screw you, figure it out yourself, or just wait. So I was like, you know what, I contacted Color It, and I'm like, what address did you give them? Because they're saying that, the address is wrong. So when they emailed me back and, showed me the address that they gave them, it was correct. So I'm like, what kind of sketchiness is going on over at OnTrack? Because if Color It has the right address, where did you guys get this mysteriously wrong address? And then the address that they gave me that was wrong, I told them, I'm like, she was like, oh, it's in a whole nother city. So it was on the wrong truck. So it ended up in like Compton somewhere. And I'm like, okay, if you were to put the address that you have in Google Maps, firstly, it's not in Compton because the street was wrong. This is what they had wrong. They had the street wrong. Everything else was right, but the street. So I'm like, that street is the main street. So even if you take, if you guys were to take that street that's considered wrong, you would still run into my apartment building because both of the streets connect. So you can't tell me that your driver was in another city because that street connects to my actual street. I said, so something doesn't sound right here. And she was like really trying to convince me that it was in another city and that I was wrong and that basically I don't know where I live at. That's basically what she was telling me. Like, no, you're wrong. You don't know where you live. You're in a whole nother city from the driver. And I'm just like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was just like, okay. So she was a rude little something. And then, I told her, I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna put the complaint in and all this, and she's like, yeah, but you're not gonna hear from anybody today, because it's not urgent, and I don't believe it's urgent, and you won't hear from someone until the 5th. And I'm like, well, my package is supposed to be delivered on the 5th, so why would I even want to bother with you guys after that? Once I get my package, I don't care about you guys anymore, and I really hope that anything I order doesn't come through you guys. So then she goes, well, you can come pick it up, but like I said, it's not urgent and it's not really important. But if you want our address, um, I can give it to you. And I'm thinking to myself, no, because if I come down there and you're down there, it's gonna be some serious problems. So no, I don't want to pick it up because you'll see a whole nother side of me. You'll be like, oh my gosh, this lady's crazy. Call the cops. Because you can be rude on the phone, but I can almost bet you won't have that same tone if I was in front of you. So I'm not gonna pick it up. You guys are gonna deliver it because that's your job, and you guys should have delivered it when you were supposed to. And I'm not coming to pick up anything. And I was like, and where are you guys even located? You know what she told me? Well, your package is at the Sacramento base because it was gonna be on its way back. I said, wait a minute. And I said, not San Bernardino. That's what she said. So I'm like, wait a sec. I'm like, so had I not contacted you guys and asked where my package was, it was just gonna go back. She was like, yes, ma'am. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not understanding because you guys didn't even update the tracking thing until I said something, like till I asked about it. So you guys are legit telling me that you were just gonna send my package back without any question, without anything? I was like, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, see, I don't I was like, I don't know. That sounded really shifty to me, and I couldn't believe how rude she was talking. And I'm just like, okay, you must be like about to go home or something because the holidays coming up and you trying to go home because you talking really crazy right now, and I'm just trying to figure out why I was told something, and that's not the case anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get off this phone with this lady because karma is something else and it's gonna catch up to her. So I'm not really even gonna worry about her. I'm really not. But she was a rude something. And I was like, boy, I tell you. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, certain places seem to not care how their employees talk to customers and whatnot. And my thing is, it's like you guys wouldn't even have a company if you didn't have any customers. So why are you even? You shouldn't be talking to anybody like that, first of all. But you really shouldn't be talking to someone that is like using your services or whatever. I want to know why is her hair supposed to be see through? I'm sorry. Okay, so I was so caught up in my story. Now I am using grass green. I'm trying to figure out this hair. I'm not good with hair, so I'm a little all over the place. But yeah, that was beyond poor customer service. Like you, I don't know. Someone had to have made her mad earlier in the day or something because I'm like, and I had to like really backtrack and ask myself, like, was I rude to this lady? Like, did I say something? And I'm like, no, I didn't say nothing to her. She just had an attitude, I guess. I don't know, but I just wanted to know, what was going on. And it really touched the nerve because I'm like, it was on its way back. Like, it was legit on its way back. And I'm like, so that's what it means when they're like, they're holding it in the warehouse. They're getting ready to. And I'm like, aren't you guys supposed to, like, they're really supposed to try and, deliver it, like, I think 2 or 3 times before they send it back. They weren't even going to try and do that. It was like on its way back. I'm like, what the heck? It's crazy. So I don't know. I might still talk to someone when they call because I really feel like, that was a really crappy phone conversation. And I get, if you're having a bad day, cool, but don't take it out on me. I was all smiles and just trying to figure out what was going on. And she was just like, nope, you're not going to smile today because I'm pissed off. So you're going to be pissed off too. That's pretty much how that went. And I was like, I don't have the patience or the time for people like that. I'm thinking here. What I'm trying to figure out. I think that's her hair. Yeah, that's like a little mini bow. Okay. It doesn't even look like I colored that in at all. I don't think I did, because that's part of her hair. Yeah, exactly, Kimberly. I think I'm still gonna talk to someone because she was like super salty. I'm like, I didn't do anything to you, lady, but you know, have a nice day, I guess. And then like when you hang up like with someone, you're like, oh, thank you, have a nice day or whatever. And it was just like click, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess you didn't want my have a nice day. And I'm like, usually I brush stuff like that off. But it really touched the nerve because I was like, I didn't even do anything to this lady. I don't know. I think she was just having a bad day or something. But I'm sure she probably stubbed her toe on a chair or something. That's karma. So something happened. So I'm not worried about it. I'm sure she stubbed a toe or you know jabbed her finger in the door or something. Not that I'm wishing anything bad or anyone, but I really I'm super strong with the karma stuff because I don't know. The other day, my boyfriend he asked me something and I said something smart just to be a smart aleck, and I tell you, I ran right into the door like right after I said it, and I was like, oh boy, I was like, yeah, karma is a strong piece of work. Okay. So I'm doing this little bit right here just to see how it turns out, and then I'll do the rest. So I'm gonna take my peacock green. I almost said parrot green again. The can you guys see peacock green? And yeah, exactly, Kimberly. And of course, all he did was just look at me like, he didn't say anything, but I know he probably was thinking it. He probably was like, "That's what you get." And it was just a simple question he had asked, but I wanted to be a smarty pants, and that's what happened. So, and then I'm just gonna do like the tips, like just like that. I guess it looks okay. Yeah, doesn't look so bad, right? I think I don't really remember which one of you just said it, but I might go over it with white just to see what it looks like. Like the lighter parts. Probably not the darker parts because I want to keep the darker parts dark, but we'll see. But yeah, that lady was a salty little something. So does anybody play video games? Cuz like I have to share my excitement of the video games that's coming out and I can't hold in my excitement anymore. There's like a couple that I'm excited for that's coming out. They're not out yet, so oh, The Sims. I love that game. I have The Sims 4 on my PC. I've been playing that one for so long. My house is so cool. And I kind of want to start over and do another house, but I can't just leave my house alone. So, but yeah, I play. I'm waiting on the new Pokemon game. They announced it. So I'm excited. I'm super excited for that. You guys don't even know. My heart is like gonna fall completely out of. And I hate that they announced it so early because it's like it doesn't come out till November. So when I say like I'm like okay, cool. It's July, a couple more months. Like it's man, I hate Nintendo. Nintendo they did a number. They were like, yeah, we're gonna announce it in the summer, but it doesn't come out until the fall. So here's the anticipation. It's gonna kick you guys' butt, and it is. It's kicking my butt, you guys. It's like I'm I'm on the internet looking like to see if they released any more news about it. All kinds of stuff. I'm excited, and it's gonna be on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm excited for that, and I'm really excited for Super Smash Brothers. I don't know if you guys have played that game, but boy, I love me some Super Smash Brothers. Me and my sister used to play that game for hours on end, like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And when they announced the new one and it's gonna have like all the characters, I thought my heart was gonna fall out of my chest, you guys. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, they're not announcing Super Smash Brothers. Oh my gosh, yes they are. And I knew they were announcing it because they like when they were like teasing it, they played like the theme music in the background of the first one. And they were talking and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, are they about to announce another Super Smash Brothers? Because I heard the like sound in the background, like the theme song. I thought I was gonna die. I wasn't as excited as I was for Pokemon, but I thought I was gonna die, you guys. I was like, oh my gosh, Super Smash Brothers, what? So I told my sister, you guys know Phantom. I was like, you're getting it right. Like we have to do it. We have to do it. But yeah, I'm a super like I got the Switch. Well, me and my boyfriend got the Switch when it first came out, and we were standing in that line in Best Buy. We went to GameStop first because um I think mine was pre-ordered at GameStop, and then his was I think at Best Buy. No, I think that was the Xboxes. Both of our Switches I think were at GameStop, and we were in that line, and that was the most unorganized line I've ever dealt with. But it was cool because like we got the second and third copies of them. So that was kind of cool. And some guy beat us to the first one. He was there like, days before us just sitting there camping out. But we had went in the store and pre-ordered it. And I guess, I don't know, I guess no one really went to that GameStop because it was like, um, I don't know, it was like, it was a bunch of people once we picked it up, but when we pre-ordered it, it wasn't like, we were literally the second and third ones to pre-order. So yeah, I have the Wii too. Um, I didn't get the Wii U, but I did get the Wii, and I it was okay. Um, I it wasn't like I played, I played Zelda on there, Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. That in Super Smash Brothers I played a little bit on there too, but I mainly got it just for Super. Is this, what is this? I almost used the wrong color. I mainly got it for Zelda because I'm a big Zelda fan too. So what are you guys working on? Anybody doing anything? Any projects or pages, I should say? You sucked at Mario Kart. Yeah, you know what? I was okay, but Mario Kart's not really my game. It's fun to play with like my little nephew, but that's about it. Yeah, your Misfits one is turning out great. I like it, Tasia. Designer desserts from Creative. Oh, they have a desserts one? So I was telling my mom about the challenge, the next challenge I'm gonna do for my Facebook group, and she is not liking me for it. She said she was gonna cheat because since I'm having surgery that following week, I'm gonna do my Facebook challenge is gonna be to color with your non-dominant hand. Color a picture with your non-dominant hand. And my mom's like, just because you're having surgery and you can't color doesn't mean you have to put everybody else in a bad situation. I'm like, it'll be fun. I was like, it's probably gonna look. I know mine's gonna look horrible because I cannot color, you know, very well with my left hand. But I was like, it's gonna be just for fun. You don't have to pick a picture that's like, um, all intricate or anything like that. You can pick a simple one. Oh, thanks you guys. Yeah, I I'm gonna be recovering. They said 6 to 9 months, but I'm assuming that's like the whole, you know, collectively 6 to 9 months, and not just like, the recovery part. But yeah, she just pick a simple picture, and um it doesn't have to be like nothing like this. I would never be able to color something like this with my left hand, but you pick something simple and just have fun with it. So she's like, okay, I'll just cheat. And I'm like, you can't cheat. It's no fun if you cheat. So I've been trying to convince her that, just have fun with it. But so basically what I'm doing here, since I've just been running my mouth the entire time, um I'm taking the light green, so that was the base, and then the true green, you know, is like the base color basically. And then grass green is next, which is like this middle color here. And then only for like the tips and the very tail ends am I using the peacock green for. So just basically play around with it. I know everybody's isn't gonna look the same, but play around with it, and yeah. And then I'll go over the light parts with the white so it can look a little bit better. Good tip, whoever that was that told me about that. Oh my gosh, it's 1 a.m. Okay, Grace, thank you for joining. You're gonna do blue hair, Tasia? That'll look cool. Yeah, I mean, go for it. It doesn't have to look the same color or be the same color. I know I wanted her eyes green, so I was like, I'm going either with blue hair or green hair for sure. I can't wait to get to her outfit because it's gonna be very interesting. But hopefully my package gets here tomorrow, like they claim it's gonna be, and you know I don't have to go to San Bernardino and act crazy. But um, I want to add, and you guys know I am not a fan of glitter, but I do want to add some. Probably like the bows, because I want to do the bows purple. FYI, these bows are probably gonna be purple. Um, but like I'm gonna zoom out here. That way, like if you guys want to like go ahead, I can like share some kind of details with you guys for who, you know, who's actually following all the way along. Exactly, I want to do glitter, the glitter pins in purple for the bows. Probably just the bows in her hair and these bows, but like I don't know if I'm gonna do like these little ribbons the same color. And I'm so tempted to put some of that acrylic paint on this page, but I know myself, it'll be everywhere and I'll probably smear something and piss myself off, and you know, so I'll probably just do glitter and practice with these acrylic paints on something else first. But I picked them up like look at this. It's supposed to shimmer. I don't know if it really I haven't opened it yet, but this one is supposed to shimmer and this one's like metallic, and I was looking for more shimmer ones, but I guess, you know, since it was like later in the day, the shelves were like empty. But I'm gonna put this paint on something because I want to see what it looks like. So I'll probably test that out in another video with you guys if you want, but not today. I'm gonna see here. Let's see. But yeah, exactly. I'm gonna toss it on a picture I don't care about. I still have to test out my pastels. I haven't even used pastels like ever. I have to test those out. I have to test my watercolor paints out from Arteza, and my Arteza watercolor pencils too. So I probably just end up doing a straight like media test video, or stream, I guess I should say, because I don't know if I'm really a fan of uploading like videos. I'm probably gonna just, most of my stuff is probably gonna be live streams, FYI, because those upload times are, I'm gonna sharpen this. Those upload times are ridiculous, and I don't have the patience for it. So going in with my true green here. Hopefully I'll get this done before my surgery. Exactly. I've always wondered that too. Like, why do they upload these short videos? But that's why. That's exactly why. I don't blame them. It's crazy. It's like 10 o'clock and these guys are still going with these fireworks. My poor little dog is just, I guess she just got tired of it all, so she's sleeping next to me. Or like in front of me, I guess I should say. She's probably had enough with those fireworks. I know she was so scared earlier. I was talking to my mom and they let one off and I guess it really, really scared her because she started howling and I'm like, oh my gosh, my poor dog. And there's nothing I can do. So I'm just like kind of looking at her weird. And I know she's like, why are you looking at me? Do something. But nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I closed the window. I closed the door. So I'm like in here suffocating so she can have some kind of peace of mind. I have the fan on, but it's like literally just kind of blowing around hot air. They really like they just stuck some random stuff here. Like there's a randomly placed heart here. There's like some randomly placed squares and this star is what's really getting me. Like it's just a random star and random stars. Like what is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be like a sparkle? Because it's not really on her face and it's like on her hair. I don't know. This randomly placed. Like I get she's supposed to be colorful and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. It's the fashion style, but it's like, is that star supposed to be floating or I don't know. It's just me, I guess. And make it like a 3D star. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. I have no idea how to color in 3D. Have I seen videos of this picture like specifically? No. Or like the fashion style. Yeah, I seen like a couple. I googled some pictures so I wouldn't be totally lost. And I was like, wow, it's some very multicolored stuff going on. But some of it looks kind of cool, I guess. I wouldn't wear it, but you know, hey. Like I seen one, she had literally had on like every color of the rainbow. I was like, all right, okay. But it's not turning out horrible. I thought I was gonna totally butcher this, but it's actually not so bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be, anyhow. So that's good. I don't know what color I'm gonna color the cat though. Probably like a orangish brown color, maybe. Can you guys see? Yep, so I think once I finish the hair, maybe I'll call it. And then the Vice channel. Was that like a Asian channel or something? Is my light like sending off a weird glare for you guys, or is that just this really bright green that I'm coloring with? I feel like it kind of is. What if I do this? I don't know. Maybe it is the green. I mean, it's a little glare, but that's standard. Maybe if I... And if anyone's new to my channel, I tend to move my camera a lot. I want to make sure you guys can see it and I'm not like, you know. Okay, I have to check it out. I'm always on YouTube looking at different stuff anyway, so. Well, that just woke up the dog. Yes, Mizu, I know. It looked at me in heavy side, like, what is this nonsense? And then where I live at, they're gonna go on with these fireworks for like days. They started with these things months ago, and they just keep it going. Really, they go all year long, but just last month they really started going with the fireworks. Mhm. Still going there. I'm telling you, they enjoying themselves over here. My mom, she called me. She's telling me that they're over there under her window. The little kids in her neighborhood are under her window popping them. I'm like, yeah, same thing over here. I don't know why they do that. Instead of like, well, yeah, Taser, we both in California, so I can imagine. They don't go all night. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with grass green. And I don't know, I wonder about some of these fireworks, because some of them, they don't really sound like fireworks, to be honest. Exactly. So I'll probably make an album on the Facebook group for everybody who followed along and just put them all in there. I'll probably have to do one on Instagram too, because I know some of you don't have Facebook or don't like using Facebook. So I'll have to do something for Instagram too. I wish there was a way you could do it for like YouTube, or maybe I'll make like a video. Like, you know how they have those videos where you can like how do you say, like, like a slideshow, I guess. Maybe I'll do that. So if anybody wants theirs on the video, then that way they can just like email it to me. It probably won't be that long because I don't know how many people are following along, but it'll be there. Those stars are like so disturbing. I think, I don't know, I might just like make those stars like, I don't know, maybe like a glittery green or something. No, because her eyes are going to be green. So probably like a glittery gold or something. I don't know. But they're kind of like weird to me because they're like stuck to the side of her face, kind of. 2 more hours. Oh my goodness. What? How long was it? It's probably maybe because you're watching the live stream, so it's probably going slower. But how long was your video? Yeah, that's long. That's crazy. I think with all of these updates and so on and so forth with YouTube, you would think that maybe by now they would have done something about these ridiculous upload times, because it really doesn't matter how fast your internet is, it seems, because I have some pretty fast internet and everything else moves like blazing speed in this house. But when it comes to uploading those videos, I'll tell you, it's crazy. I don't even know. Like, I can seriously sit and watch a whole movie, go wash some clothes, clean the house, come back, and it'll be like 30%. And I'm like, huh? So, okay, I'm gonna backtrack here with my TruGreen and just bring this down a bit. Wow, that firework that's going off right now sounds like a thunderstorm. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how to do the scheduling thing, so I just kind of just let mine go. I'll plug my phone up to the charger and just kind of let it do its thing, because just watching and waiting it'll drive me crazy, and I'll get frustrated because it'll, like, so much time will go by and I'll look and be like, okay, it's got to be almost done. And the darn thing will literally be at like 30%. And I'm just like, yeah. So I'm going to go in with the peacock green, and then I'm going to go over it with my lightest shade. But just on the ends here. It is cooling down though. Like, it's still hot in the house. That's because I have like the windows closed, but it's cooling down. I think it's supposed to be, FYI, Tasia, because you're in California with me. I think it's supposed to be like over 100 on Friday and Saturday. So, I wouldn't go outside unless you really have to. Unless you're going somewhere with, like, some nice AC, then that's different. But I'm not a fan of hot weather. I'm not a fan of cold weather either. I don't like being cold either. So if it's not like right in the middle, then I'm like usually really miserable. So I was gonna add some Jelly Roll to her hair, but I might leave it like this, just to make it, like, glossy. But I think it looks okay like this. Okay, Sharon. Thank you for watching. Oh, I didn't even know you were gone, Phantom. I thought you were just like silently lurking in the shadows. But welcome back. Bye, Sharon. So part 2 of this will probably be up um Saturday. Oh, okay, I'm trying to zoom out. Okay. Yes, Saturday. Yeah. Cuz I know, well, it depends on how hot it is, I guess, cuz I know I won't do it on Friday, and tomorrow I'll be running errands. So by the time I'm done running errands, I honestly probably won't want to live stream, but we'll see. But after my errands, I'll probably nap and probably play some video games and nap some more and bask in the air conditioner, etc., etc. This little cat is so cute. I can't wait to color that. So on the next one, We'll do her eyes, and we'll do her, uh, well, if my package is here, we'll do the bows. Maybe we'll do the bows last since that's going to be gel pen and I don't want to smear it. So I'll probably just put like a base coat of purple down for the gel pen. That way, I won't forget that that's what I want. Because I'll forget and then, I'll make them like some weird color and be like, that's not what I wanted to do all late and whatnot. So I will do that. I'm just going back in with different layers, you guys. Just play around with it and get it to the color you want it to be for those that are following along. Yeah, Jay, I did not know you were gone. I I must have like been coloring or something when you said you were leaving because I didn't see it. Are they all asleep or what? The kids? She's all back once the live stream's almost over. It's okay, we still love you. Oh, they're on their way. Okay. I keep forgetting to like make a moderator, add a moderator, but it's not my channel's not big like that, so I don't really worry about it too much. But I feel like if I don't worry about it, that it's always gonna be that one person that's got to come in and say or do something stupid. You know how that goes. So I'm going over everything again with my light green. Make sure it kind of somewhat looks like the other side, I guess. Get around this heart. Okay. And then it's almost like, hi, Robin. It's almost like, I don't really need, I mean, I would need a moderator, but it's like, I'll just let everybody tell off the trolls. It'll be kind of fun to watch, but at the same time, who wants to do that? No one's got time for that. I don't see how they find the time to like what do they do? Do they like search for these live streams or like how do they even be finding like you guys get what I'm saying? Like how do you find our live streams to come and just especially like if you don't like to color, so it shouldn't be in your recommendations or anything like that. So how do you find the people that go into their live streams and just make a just big ruckus for no reason? Like, I wonder if they're like legit searching for us. Like, let me just find somebody's live stream to kind of. Yeah, I wonder why they waste their time too. Exactly, and it's just weird to me. Yeah, right, Tasia. But doesn't it show like live streams that you would be interested in? I mean, mine does. The most of the ones that they show me is either like coloring or video game related. So it's usually something that you're interested in, right? I don't know, but yeah, exactly. Like who'd crash a live stream, right? These guys are really bored, nothing else better to do, jobless. I don't know. You're right. Mine's usually like video games or coloring or even like anime ones. Like or they'll have like the live music, like where they have just like the music or the sounds playing in the background like that, but it's never been like something I don't really like. don't know. Either way, it's somebody who doesn't have anything else better to do. That's pretty much what I was getting at. So I'm gonna go over the light areas with white just to get it from looking grainy and weird. Just the light areas, not the dark part, because I want that to stay really dark without me having to go take my pencil and kind of like, just scrub it into the paper. I don't like doing that. Like, believe it or not, you guys, I'm not coloring that hard. Maybe like medium. I'm not light-handed, that's for sure. Tell you guys that I'm not. But I don't have to add like a million layers really because I'm not light-handed. But if you are, you're probably gonna need more layers in this. But I like to not scrub into the paper because oh crap, I didn't put a paper. Oh, never mind, it's fine. I was gonna say I didn't put a paper back there, but it's actually fine. But I for that reason that I just totally panicked. That's why I don't like scrubbing into the paper because sometimes it goes through the other side and stuff like that, and the next page would be ruined. And not that I'd be coloring this page anytime soon. I mean, I wouldn't mind coloring the Tama, but not anytime soon. But I'm just going in darkening this some more because you guys think I'm light-handed. I've seen some light-handed colorists, and I definitely don't think I fall under that category. But hey, like I'll try to start off light-handed, and then it doesn't always end up that way. It'll get like real dark real fast, and I'd be like, "What happened? It's not the same color." And then I'll have to go back over the other areas like darker because it's not the same, and it just total fails sometimes. Like I did one, and it started off looking really really nice, and then I got to one part, and like when you step back and you kind of like look at your work and you're like, wait, and I'm like, oh, this part is like darker, so I have to go over the other parts. And I kept doing that because it always seemed like it was darker in certain spots. And long story short, it didn't end up very well. I was like, kind of, I ended up finishing it, I think. I don't like not finishing something. Like, I have a couple whips that I need to finish, and I am going to. Like, the only one that I probably won't finish is like the ones in like those little dollar books that I probably won't ever touch again. I'm almost done with it. I'm almost done. It's just some parts look weird. It might not look weird on the camera, but some parts look a little strange. So I was trying to go back in one more time and just, you know, you know what? Don't judge. you, 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 you leave my layering alone, ma'am. But yeah, it was looking strange in some spots, so I thought I'd go back in. Just in some little spots. Like it was trying to look grainy or weird. Okay, hair's done. I'm putting the pencil down before I make it worse than what it is. So today we got the skin done. Let me make sure I didn't miss any parts of her skin. Like, is there any legs? No. Okay. We got the skin done and we got the hair done. Not bad. So Saturday, we're gonna do the base for the bows, and just remind me on Saturday because I'm probably gonna forget. And probably the cats and the ears, maybe. Yeah, so we'll do this top portion on Saturday, and then if it goes by quick, which it probably will, uh, we'll come down and then we'll do like maybe her coat. Because I think I want her coat to be purple as well. And then we'll figure out the multicolors of the other stuff later on down the line. But I do know I think I want her coat to either be brown or purple. What do you guys think? Brown or purple for the coat? I'm trying to zoom out. Can I zoom out? I can. Okay. Because I can go brown and then I can make this big bow purple. And then purple for the coat. Okay, we got 1 for purple, 2 for purple. Okay, I guess the coat's gonna be purple. Yeah. So we'll probably do this top area on Saturday and then the coat. And I'm thinking like so you guys know which Tasia comes in with pink. I'm like brown or purple, pink. Although pink wouldn't I almost knocked over my whole tripod. Pink wouldn't look bad. It really wouldn't. Actually, pink is actually not bad. That might not be because if I do pink, the bows will be purple already, and then we can do this bow purple. And then I can make like the little fluffies probably purple. Or I could put some Wink Stella over those and just make it sparkle sparkle. We'll figure it out. But if I do it purple, I was thinking like I don't know, I kinda wanna do the pink now that Tasia threw pink in the pool. Thanks, Tasia. But if I do pink, I like this blush pink. So maybe that one. Maybe blush pink and regular pink. I don't know why I keep flipping back here. These I have some Prismacolors, like Prismastops right here, and then the rest of these are my Arteza ones. So, well, I was thinking pink, but I wasn't sure where I was gonna add pink. I was probably gonna do like her shirt pink, and maybe like this weird thing here, this little ribbon or something. But I don't know. But yeah, pink will work. But okay, so then we'll do it. We'll go. I'm thinking either deco pink and then have blush pink as the base and then pink as the shadows. Yep, that's the plan, you guys. That is the plan. And then we'll play around with the Wink Stella once we're done because I need to figure out how to do that. So without messing up the picture because my mermaid picture was just shot. So that is what we're gonna do on Saturday. So I'm gonna end this here because I know my battery is probably crying for help. It hasn't said it yet, but I'm sure it is. So I will see you guys on Saturday when we pick up where we left off here, and I can actually put my pencils back because I actually wow, that doesn't go there. I actually used them and finished with them, so I don't have to keep them out. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end this live stream here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Saturday, I hope, for part 2.